Plant cell organization is fundamental to the growth, development, and functioning of plants. Like all living organisms, plants are made up of cells, which are organized into tissues and organs that perform specific functions. Understanding this organization helps us appreciate how plants grow, reproduce, and interact with their environment. Plant cells are unique compared to animal cells, primarily due to the presence of certain organelles and structures. Cell wall, a rigid outer layer made of cellulose, hemicellulose, and pectin, provides structural support and protection, helps maintain cell shape, and prevents excessive water intake. Plasma membrane, a selectively permeable membrane inside the cell wall, regulates the movement of substances in and out of the cell. Cytoplasm, the gel-like substance inside the cell membrane containing organelles and the cytoskeleton. Nucleus, the control center of the cell containing DNA. Regulates gene expression and cell division. Chloroplasts, organelles containing chlorophyll responsible for photosynthesis. Converts light energy into chemical energy, glucose. Vacuole, a large central vacuole that stores nutrients, waste products, and helps maintain turgor pressure for structural support. Can occupy up to 90% of the cell's volume. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, producing ATP through cellular respiration. Endoplasmic reticulum, ER. Rough ER with ribosomes, involved in protein synthesis and transport. Smooth ER, involved in lipid synthesis and detoxification. Golgi apparatus. Modifies, sorts, and packages proteins and lipids for storage or transport out of the cell. Ribosomes, sites of protein synthesis, found either floating in the cytoplasm or attached to the rough ER. Plant cells are organized into tissues, which are groups of cells that work together to perform specific functions. There are three primary tissue systems in plants: dermal, vascular, and ground tissue. Dermal tissue, epidermis, the outermost layer of cells covering the plant body, protects against water loss and invasion by pathogens. Includes specialized cells like guard cells, regulate gas exchange, and trichomes, hair-like structures that provide protection. Periderm, in woody plants, replaces the epidermis in older regions of stems and roots, composed of cork cells which provide additional protection and reduce water loss. Vascular tissue, xylem, transports water and dissolved minerals from the roots to the rest of the plant. Consists of tracheids and vessel elements, which are dead at maturity and form a continuous tubular network. Phloem, transports organic nutrients, especially sugars, from the leaves to other parts of the plant. Consists of sieve tube elements and companion cells which are alive at maturity. Ground tissue, makes up the bulk of the plant body and is involved in photosynthesis, storage, and support. Parenchyma, the most common type of ground tissue involved in photosynthesis in leaves and storage in roots and stems. Parenchyma cells are thin-walled and can divide to repair damage. Collenchyma provides flexible support for growing tissues. Cells have unevenly thickened walls. Sclerenchyma provides rigid support and strength. Cells have thick lignified walls and are often dead at maturity. Includes fibers, long slender cells, and sclerides, short irregular cells. Plant tissues combine to form organs, which are specialized structures that carry out specific functions. The main organs of a plant are roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. Roots anchor the plant in the soil. absorb water and minerals from the soil, store nutrients and carbohydrates. Types: taproots, single large root, and fibrous roots, many thin roots. Stems: support leaves, flowers and fruits. Transport water, minerals, and sugars between roots and leaves. Store nutrients. Can be herbaceous, soft, or woody, hard. Leaves, the main site of photosynthesis, consist of a blade and petiole, stalk that attaches the leaf to the stem. Contain veins, vascular bundles, for transport of water, nutrients, and sugars. Flowers, the reproductive organs of flowering plants, angiosperms, consist of petals, attract pollinators, sepals, protect flower buds, stamens, male reproductive organs, and carpels, female reproductive organs. Fruits, develop from the ovary of a flower after fertilization, protect seeds and aid in their dispersal. Seeds, contain the embryonic plant and stored food. Capable of developing into a new plant. Plant cell organization is a marvel of biological engineering, enabling plants to perform essential functions like photosynthesis, nutrient transport, and reproduction. By understanding the structure and function of plant cells, tissues, and organs, we gain insight into how plants grow, adapt, and thrive in diverse environments. This knowledge is not only fascinating, but also crucial for advances in agriculture, horticulture, and conservation.